Welcome back to Go Statesmen TV. I'm joined with baseball coach Mike Kinnison. It's a baseball reunion weekend. We've got some golf going on and a few other events. And Coach Kinnison, a lot of the guys are back, and it's always a pleasure to see former players coming back to Delta State and just having some fellowship and having a good time.
Yeah, well, it's certainly an exciting time for us. We're glad to have those guys back on campus. First of all, it's great camaraderie, a great spirit. Those guys have contributed so much to our program, and they continue to do that. They're one of our strongest alumni bases, and they really are they are very generous and appreciative of what, our program does for them and what it does now for the players who are here. So it's an exciting time for us. We look forward to it every 2 years. We begin the event with a golf tournament. We have several things included, a luncheon, alumni game. So it's a great 2-day event for us. And, speaking for myself, Coach Marchant and Coach Ferris, it's great to see all your former players back.
And when these players come back, it's got to be uplifting to you to know they're going to take time out of their lives, and they're going to come back and just, get together and, have a good time with each other.
Well, having played here myself, I could share some of the same feelings they do. And we know that, the days that we played here were very special. Probably our best friendships and relationships. A lot of us found our wives here, but you come back to campus and you get to reconnect with that, and you get to relive that. You get to visit with those old friends and teammates, and I don't know how you put a monetary value on that. That's priceless. And from the coaching side of it, it's really great to see them interact and see how they still care about each other, and it's a great reunion.
All right, Coach Kinnison, just talk about the guys that, they've come back, you coached them, and now you want to see them succeed in the game of life. As much as it's important to see them on the diamond do well, the game of life is much more important.
Well, I've always said, and it's been said to me by other coaches, that you really evaluate yourself maybe 10 years down the road after these guys have played for you. When you look back at them and now you see where they are as a husband, a father, a businessman, and in so many cases you're awfully proud of that. And
all right, Coach Kinnison, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
That was head baseball coach Mike Kinnison. We're going to send things over to JT Webb, who's standing with San Francisco Giants catcher Eli Whiteside.
Thanks, Clayton. Joined now by former Statesman catcher and Giants catcher Eli Whiteside. Eli, glad to have you back here on campus this weekend. You've been back here a few times now. How important is it for you to come back here and meet back with some of your teammates and former Statesman players?
It's always great to come back and see the guys that I played with here, and see Coach Kinnison and Coach Ferris and Marchant and all those guys. And it's always nice to come back, and a great place to come back to.
And now you're a bit more in demand after that little ring you won last year, huh? I know you probably get a few more calls put into you now, huh?
Yeah, it was crazy last year, doing what we did, and weren't able to do it again this year. But it was a long year, and just proud that we were able to accomplish what we did last year.
Being a big league catcher, how many things that you learned here at Delta State are things that you can take out to work with you every day?
Pretty much everything, I was always out there working with Coach Kinnison. I was kind of raw as a catcher coming in here at Delta State, and working with Coach Kinnison every day made me the catcher I am. We put in a lot of work back there behind the plate, and I credit a lot of that to him.
And another thing that's always been on my mind about your career, I know you bounced around a bit before you really caught on well with the Giants. How much did it take for you to keep your heart in the game and still want to play it every day after those struggles you had?
It's always tough, but, I was lucky to make it up in 2005 and got a little taste, and, that just made me want to get back that much more, to see what it was like, and to finally get back there was, it was nice.
One more question for you. How's the golf game going to be today?
I don't know. That's what I was telling the guys. I just pulled the cover off my club just a minute ago, so it may be kind of ugly, but we're going to have a good time.
A viable excuse then, huh?
Yeah, maybe so.